Confess your corporate confessions. I confess. I made it in crypto, but I never quit my corporate job. I tell everyone I hate drama, but by God I love office drama. In fact, I actively spread false rumors just to make others fight. Keck, imagine working for silly-head Globo companies. Cheers OP for trying to profit off these slaves. Incredibly based, I'm actually in the same boat. I was able to retire long ago but still keep a crappy corporate job purely for the cakes. I want to boink most of my female coworkers. There's this attractive middle-aged Italian woman who works in my office. She kind of looks like a trophy mob wife from Long Island. I want her to ride me cowgirl as I suck on her gazungas, and then she can cook me dinner afterwards. Why are Italian women so heckin' hot, Annans? Whoever manages the corporate clip art somehow manages to make every single male cartoon man brown-skinned. Every single time. The females are all sorts of light-skinned by time and time again. Every Corpu newsletter or advertisement my company puts out has a dark-skinned cartoon guy. I noticed this over a year ago and can't stop noticing it. I'm afraid I'm going to laugh about it in a meeting and get in trouble. I committed 300 lines of code with the message stuff added. I actually like going into the office. It forces me to touch grass, which makes my overall mental health better. Also, there's free food. I get less done and work less hard, but who cares? Screw work. I want yummy donuts and a reason to get out of bed. Sometimes the money tempts me to apply for a Corpu job, but then I see all the rainbow avatars come out this time of year and I am reminded of Babylon and my own mortality. I've been giving people financial advice on biz for years, but I work at Quiznos and live with my parents. I hate Corpu so much it's unreal. I hate HR, I hate stand-up meetings, I hate Corpu happy hour, I hate the fake laughter and how's the weather, I hate the hope this finds you well, I hate as per my last email, I hate the recruiters, I hate their smarmy I'm too heckin' dumb attitude, I hate the thumbs up emoji, I hate hearing Teams notifications, I hate hearing my email notification, I hate it. The sort of hate that screaming won't alleviate. Cold tears down warm cheeks type of hate. Trembling type of hate. A burning, deep in your heart type of hate. The sort of deep-seated hate that keeps you up at night rambling like a schizo, praying to an uncaring God to release you from this torture. A hate so pure, so burning hot you've become a wagey husk that has grown bitter and jaded and hateful. A hateful realization that no matter how much I scream and rage against the machine, I'm just another wagey stuck in the cagey. Hate. The very meaning of the word has lost its meaning. It's just a primal guttural, visceral screaming. If I wasn't a coward I would have ended it all, but here I am in a Beanie Baby enthusiast forum typing into the void. Veteran of the psychic wars. Get drunk for KC boss. Drunk. All of these corpfessions are I generated right? Working long hours makes me feel important. I tell people it's terrible, but I actually like it. I've applied to over 100 fast food jobs. I get my first paycheck then leave. I drive to different cities, rent hotels when I've exhausted every fast food in my area. I made it and I spend my wealth sabotaging the economy so others fail. I frequently date Tinder thoughts during my late shift, 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. 2 days I got my weenie sucked in a public park by a Swedish girl. I live in Eastern Europe. Your jobs are being outsourced. Be me, got job as senior accountant thing at KMPG. Don't care about job and pretend to be super smart. It's pick your own seat every day, so I sit as far as I can away from the team. Always like to get super wasted on the free alcohol. Get assigned to biggest job for the most respected partner in firm. Have access to all the MyOb files. Reset the MyOb files so the journals others did are deleted. Others get blamed Keck. Pretend to work super hard each day, staying back till midnight, but hiding in my cool Harborview seat. Do heaps of journals and calcs completely wrong. Walk in one Monday after 6 months. Type resignation email and set to a timer. Walk out, left a stable job to get a job I really wanted. Got laid off within a year because those suckers didn't do any risk management and way overhired when times were good, then laid like 70% of the staff off when things got bad. Spent almost a year unemployed, got a prestigious white-collar wagey job, 50 to 60 weeks of endless pressure and unreachable goals. Everyone seems to work until like 11 p.m. and weekends. I feel like a slacker for logging off before 8 p.m. every night. Pay is good and parents are proud to say their son works at Globo Corp. All I see is that when I got to college I was determined not to become my father, who worked a white-collar job, earned a lot, but burned his life away hating his long stressful hours, but I am now in an even worse position than he was. All I want to do is drink too much and eat until I feel sick when I get home. Only like 3 months in and genuinely don't know how I'll last 6 months as I'm not performing well enough no matter how heckin' much I work. Stomach is churning even thinking about going back to work on Monday because I know what's waiting for me. What the heck do I do? All I wanted to be was some weird creative guy and I ended up as a stressed out suit. Next month will be the 3 mark since I last opened my email account. I still do about as much work as before just without emails. Nobody has ever said anything about it, it all just continued as normal. When people want something they call me because it's really hard to get you to reply, you must be swamped with work. I'm not. My company requires continuing education hours. There is a tiny hat on my team who decided we'll have weekly meetings to discuss news in our work area and get the credits. Now that it's been implemented, he drives the host/presence like heckin' mules, all for a meeting that isn't any billable hours for clients. My company was affected by the SVB collapse, but they didn't tell us until the May all hands when it was sorted. Quiet quitting is basically what I've been doing for 7 years. Average salary in my field is $130K, but I accept $80K because it means I can just not show up. They get mad at me once a year, but they're in limbo where I have too much experience to ever replace me at such a low salary. They've tried many times, but without fail they hire someone new to work alongside me, ask way too much of them and convince that guy to quit, or he follows my lead, doesn't show up and tries to farm paychecks. My employer is based in India and hires nothing but Indians, so I don't feel bad. Even if they shoot themselves in the foot to fire me and I starve, I remain in the moral right as I inconvenience this invasive sycophantic poo company for almost a decade by simply doing nothing. My last year of work I pretty much went full office space. I just sort of sat there. I confess that I bought the dip on the Troll relaunch because I'm silly. I feel like this is the only way to win as a white-collar wagey. Going for the top means you become an alcoholic with no life outside work, loads of money but no time to spend it, and you need to spend it all on your nice hour, nanny for the kids, maids, etc., outsourcing your life to sustain your job. Becoming a sort of human documentation storage for a sitem that no one else can do without is the only way to get real job security. If you were some kind of COBOL guy for a bank, you'd make money out the wazoo for this exact reason. I wish I had a crappy corporate office job where I got paid to do heck all most of my shift. I'm a lazy bastard, so doing 2 hours of work and 6 hours of nothing sounds like heaven. I get paid £75,000 per year to do 1 hour of work per day and my boss thinks I'm very efficient. I worked for Big Four for 2.5 years. Just get at least a year on your CV, then get a job in industry. HR roasties are impressed seeing Big Four on your CV. In terms of not getting fired, I think I can do it as they seem to burn through people very quickly and are desperate for experienced hires, but in terms of stress I am unironically worried about becoming an obese alcoholic long before that. I did comparable hours in my first job for a lot less pay but not for such sustained periods. I'm finding I can't really deal with the stress and deliver on stuff at the same time. Does it get better? Depends. For a large part it depends on your team, projects, and partners. Some are good, most are bad. In terms of the general corporate BS, paperwork, crappy systems, timesheets, no. I use tranny bathrooms cause they're more clean, there are no silly heads in the office so they're mint clean. Have spent the last 19 years in corporate America overperforming and making founders and executives stupid filthy heckin' rich. I solely exist now to farm paychecks, say no to requests outside my defined area of work, and cause nothing but pure pain for founders of tech when I leave with their entire customer base and screw them with FUD or selling to their customers. If I could figure out an unlimited money hook like the savages in Office Space did, I would in a heckin' heartbeat. These silly head companies, their silly roasties and HR bitches are going to face pure terror going forward. Screw these corporate jobs directly in the fanny without lube. I slept with some roastie from recruitment. She has a husband. I have a girlfriend. I just don't care. You guys need to go work for a mid-sized company. They think I'm this master networker because I'm always out of the office. I really just drive home and have a nap, screw my wife or play golf/hike/surf. I've delegated all my tasks to others. I also own properties and manage them. When we have a meeting I tell them what my contacts are saying. So they think I'm invaluable for these contacts. I also fly to other cities and basically just have a 3-day holiday to look at our projects. I usually hike or do shrooms and chill out. I also say I hate work from home and constantly complain about it when I'm in. I pretend I hate my wife and can't wait to get away from the family. That way they think I'm not off doing something else. To be fair, I'm actually really good when I want to be, so like once a year I'll do something nobody else can. Like couple weeks ago renegotiated a new deal with a consultant that'll save us a crap load. I'm about to finish off a property deal that'll set me up for retirement, but I'll probably keep my job as it's an excuse to get out and I see my mates sometimes in the middle of the day. I used to run my own business while at work, but it was way too much effort. Being a landlord is easier. I know this comes off as some dumb humble brag, but I've gotten myself into a golden handcuff situation with my job where I can't find a better position pay/work wise. All my friends have gotten married and have kids, so I rarely get to see them, and because of the job I'm stuck in a city that's quickly circling the drain. It's like some mild hell of my own creation. I just want to hate bang the HR roasty. I hate AML. I have compliance. I hate KYC. Amen.